Welcome to the Northern Union Vape Show. It is a Sunday night. It's time for a little bit of chat, a little bit of fun. We have got your normal wall of home. We have got some bargains. We haven't got any shinies because Steve's still poorly, but we'll talk about that in a second. And we've also got your Hip Hop Juice Yorkshireman's Handshake, which we will do this week because I forgot last week. So we will do it this week. So stay tuned for that. So we'll go around and see who we've got. You've got myself, Benny Vapes. We've also got JP Vape Reviews.
Right, guys.
We've also got Mr. Hooked on Funk.
Hey, good evening.
We have got James McTavish.
Hey, folks.
And we've also got Mr. Ian Above the Clouds.
Evening.
And we might have noticed that Mex actually changed his thing to Mc. It's McTavish. Because I heard you had a little bit, because Simon on his Saturday show decided that it's Mc. No, it's not. It's Mec, and everybody knew 24 hours late. You've changed it back again.
That's very true.
So I hope everybody's all right out in chat. We will go around and do a little bit of our buffet and see what we're all vaping on. So we will start with Mr. Hooked on Funk.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Benny. I'm keeping it simple tonight with a Z tank, the Stockholm tank, the new one by Geek Vape. In there, I've got some freshly made raspberry watermelon, and I got it on the 510 Radio Max. And that's actually me. Well, I have a little bit of a dinner lady as well, but that's might be for later. But that's actually just the only thing I'm vaping on. And I'll pass it on to McTavish.
Thank you very much, Jay. So I am on the I Taste Arachnid with the True Tank. Metalon little setup there. I am also on the M4H1 with the Steam to Nurse Cat GT4S. I love this mech, it's fantastic. And because we've got Jay on with us, of course, what am I going to do? I'm going to shove a plug in there. Custom Solo Aegis skin with the original GT4 sitting on there. In the big tanks, I've got Unruly, the bubblegum, great bubblegum from Unruly. And in my mouth to lung setup, which is the True Tank, I've got some Tribeca, which is like RY4, caramel, vanilla tobacco, and I will pass it over to Ian.
Cheers, James. Right, Aspire Mix with the Ed Zachary Light V2 on there with some whole neck iceberg, which is like a blackcurranty ice thing, which is good. And just one more, which is my normal Voodoo Drag 2 with the Hell Beast, with some Zeus Juice Black Ice in there. And that is me. Let's go to James.
Thanks,
JP, sorry. There's too many Jameses.
James.
I am on the Ardent, on the Dreamer, original Dreamer. I know I've got the black 1.5 version of the button. In that, I am on the Amatorium's mint cake.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Good.
I'm jealous.
As well as that, I'm on the DigiFlavor Z1 kit. And in that, I am on Virginian Cherry from the Juice Cabin. Now it's a rare bottle now because they changed the labels.
They've changed the Simple Elite. They've changed the bottles and everything.
Last but not least, I'm on the Rising Tech Seeker on the Drag 3. And in that, I am still trying to finish this bottle off of the Myth banana milkshake. And that's
I've got 3 bottles of that if you want it. I bought it, thought I was going to like it. And
that's me for tonight, and I'll pass it over to Benny Vape.
Thank you very much. I am on the Oxford Velocity with some Amatorium Enlighten.
I'm jealous again.
For my birthday, yeah. So if you go over and use TLNVS, and you get 10% off. So if you go over there, show them some love, TLNVS, and you'll get 10% off of Amatorium. If you've done it for the last 2 days, because I agreed to him on Wednesday, I said, how come you're on a show and we don't get a discount code? So he dropped it all down to a tenner. We're on for 2 days, though. We're on for 2 days. Simon thought we're on for all week, but we're on for 2 days.
We're on 2 yeah.
So yeah, I'm on that. I'm also on the Inakeen Z80 with the Zenith 2 tank on top. inside on that, I have got some. I found it. ULTD Get Some Grape. That's really nice if you try that ULTD. Quite nice is that one. And also, I'm on the Solo with the Solo. So that's the Geek Vape Edge Solo with the Arbiter Solo. And inside that, I have got some that was absolutely black. If you look at that, that's well steeped. Or it's gone off. I don't know which.
Wow, man, that looks like syrup.
It is, mate. It's some fried cake, something or other from Puff Puds or something. I don't know. They were just in my drawer. It'd been there a while, so I thought I'd use it up. So that's me. That is me. So we will go around chat. We will let Mr. McTavish go through chat, if you would, please.
Yep, I'll start from the top. So we've got Frankenmiser, we've got Hooked on Funk, Vaping with CJ, we've got JP Vapes, we've got Mr. Shrek himself, SVR, we've got the lovely Graham, Net Reality, in with us as well. We've got Freerider Vapor, hello Gareth, nice to see you. We've got Jack of Vapor, nice to see you again, buddy, and chat with us. Let's scroll down, there's a lot of back and forth. We've got Mr. J. Jarry, Vapor Queen Becky, the legend himself, Mark H, who is everywhere. I need to know how he still does that, how he's all the time in the world to go through all live shows. Dedication. Let's scroll down a little bit further, see if I've missed anyone. Scrolling, we've got Black Country Vapor. Hello, nice to see you. We've got Lynn Smith. We've got Dion78. Who else have we got? Come on, scroll down, scroll down. We've got the Grateful Ant. Hello, sir. Nice to see you. I think that might be everyone. We've got Ian Above the Clouds. Don't know who that is. He must be new.
Must be.
That is usually a replay ranger.
We need to behave ourselves. The YouTube police are also in chat.
You police.
Jeez, all right, mate.
We've got here. Hello, Bill. Nice to see you. We also have Nightbot. Please do your job right before Ian beats you to it.
Or CJ by the looks of it.
We've got Aaron Cardis Aegis. Hopefully I've said that right. We've got Just Graham. Hello, Graham. Nice to see you again. And I think
we got the chair in. Bill's in.
We have got the bill in.
Yeah.
The one and only, the chair.
We do indeed. And that is everyone in chat. So if you're on replay, remember to smash, what is it, Replay Rangers?
Hashtag Replay Rangers. And you get a little bumper like this.
Yep, shout out.
I should have had this up first, shouldn't I, really?
I thought I'd be prepared as I was rambling like a moron.
I just never.
Hey, we're happy we have sound. Come on.
Exactly.
I've just popped in. Someone just popped in. Hello, Bobo. Nice to see you.
Must have Bobo from the Vapory.
Oh, boy.
I don't know.
Oh.
You got you.
Yeah. So we had Mr. Frankenmiser. He was an hashtag Replay Ranger, and he said, thanks, Benny. And we also had Pete Harper, which hashtag Replay Ranger. He said, my first vape was Blackjack. I still use strong flavours, Heisenberg, lemon, blackcurrant, licorice, as I use to curb my appetite. I always tend towards overweight, so strong flavours help with that. So, yeah.
Good.
I have heard that before, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
That it doesn't help me, but it can help with your
difference to me either.
your cravings. So if you want to give that a try, if you're on a diet, if you want something, I suppose it does if you're getting something sweet or, a quite strong flavour and you've got that, you're wanting that little bit of a sugar sort of taste to it. You will get that. So yeah. So if you are on replay next week, like we say, just drop it in chat and you'll get down at the bottom on the comments and you'll get a little shout out and you get a little bumper. So yeah, all right, Mr. Bobo. So right, so we're gonna talk about our seal. He's not been too well. You might have seen he's now a robo seal. That's what the bumper was at the front. The little intro was a bumper. Apparently, that is a proper robo seal, and they use it for old age pensioners to give them company.
Invasion of the cyborg seals.
Yeah, cyborg seal. Apparently, so yeah. So he has been unwell. We know that, obviously, you've heard in different chats. Ian's got a little bit of an update because he's talked to him today.
Yeah, no, he's good. He's good. We had a little chat just before we came on here. First time I spoke to him verbally. Obviously, you can drop him messages and stuff as have a lot of people, I believe. So much love to all of you from Steve for that. He thanks you very much. And yeah, he's good. He's good. He's just exhausted at the moment, and he hopes to get back to, the shows next week. So
Yeah.
Sunday, Monday, all going well. Steve will be here on N.U.V.S on Sunday and N.V.S on Monday.
Yeah, you can charge his phone up on him now, and you can.
He has been highly modified, so
He has been out. So that's what start of the show. We have the technology. We can rebuild him.
Yeah, Steve is basically our low-budget Tony Stark. He has an arc reactor in his chest now.
yeah, exactly. I actually said, because he said he was coming out, I thought he'd had a sex change myself. Like,
I'm coming out.
Yes,
You
I'm
wish.
coming out. thought he'd go with that lovely beard, and he was going to be like that won Your Division Song Contest.
Oh yeah.
I remember
A
that.
sexy man with a beard.
Yeah. So big love to you, brother. Big love.
Yeah.
Big love, dude.
Yeah.
So has everybody enjoyed the sun this week? It's been red hot.
It's been a bit too much, hasn't it? Really.
Yes, it would be if you want to coach, won't it? And things like that, if you've been out working,
Yeah, luckily I haven't been working this week, but yeah, they are just mobile greenhouses. They're a nightmare. But
yeah,
It's
yeah,
the same like last week, right?
It's made me a little moist.
Oh, it's been warmer this week, mate. Thursday we're absolutely.
Oh, you can.
red hot.
Oh, so you can complain even more this week. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Thursday we're gonna kill it.
I've seen the WhatsApp groups. Everyone's complaining. Oh, it's so
we
hot.
like to moan about it being
Yeah,
too
you're-
hot.
you're-
We like
you
to moan
moan.
about it being too cold. That's what we do.
I did
And-
love his comment. He's like, you all sound like a bunch of old Dutchmen.
Yeah, exactly.
And we've had an unexploded bomb on the M62. It missed Hull. Did you not know about
Why?
that, James?
No, didn't we?
No,
No.
it was near Gull, wasn't it?
It was Gull, yeah. We just don't go over Gull Bridge, yeah. They blew it up on Saturday. They had to blow it up. So they shot all the M62 and everything and actually shut it up and blew the bomb up.
I hope they moved it away from the M62, or did they blow the
Yeah,
M62?
it must be at the side. It must be I'd
Oh,
blow M62
okay.
out. Yeah, there's only one way out at M62, and that's coming towards Leeds.
It sounded a lot more exciting when you started that story, but okay.
Yeah, what
They
it was
must have
really
been-
just that the Germans it was premature, I think, because it was aiming for Leeds.
Yeah.
They must have it. The Americans don't know how they get that kind of like dome thing. They put it over the top of the package. They drill it into the ground and then they just go click and it goes inside this.
Yeah.
Or they've got the robot to do it for them.
Yeah, I just know that they were that they.
Well, now they can call Steve to do it. Sorry.
Yeah. Send him in. Like $6 million man.
Let's hug a bomb.
Steel powers activate.
Yeah. Nicky Maynard says no more Betty Swallocks. Thank God. Yeah, exactly. I had a river running down my ass crack.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's not nice.
Thanks for that.
Oh, you got.
No, that
Which is
was
all
a bit too
I'm
much
picturing now is
information,
Benny's ass crack. I'll be honest.
Yeah. Well, like river
there.
there
I'm
running
embarrassed
down
now.
it. Yeah. Not wrong with my ass crack. Everybody sees
No,
my
no,
ass crack. I'm a
As
plumber,
ass cracks
aren't I?
go,
So-
it's not a bad one. So I've heard.
Yeah,
I don't say you're one of those with a bit of a builder's bum, are you?
because they want assless chaps to be VL, so I have seen Benny's arse.
I did. I was some chaps. Yes, I did. Definitely was chaps. And yes, I am a builder that went. No, I don't. I took my trousers in. I took my shirt in my trousers. All right. So Grateful Ant saying most of East London is a puddle at the moment after today's storm. Yeah, I thought it might have rained today because it came over really, really black. I thought we'd have had thunderstorms and everything.
All my phone app's been saying for the last 2 days is storms and heavy rain, and we've had none of it. We've had a couple of sprinkles of rain, and that's it.
And then you look at the window and it's bone dry again. You go, right, I'm clearly in the wrong country. Somebody's playing a joke on me.
Yeah.
It's going to be warm again.
The top window
Maybe
with a watering can. Like, I'm going to trick Ian.
It's actually
But
going to be
maybe-
like 25 degrees tomorrow here, and the sun's coming out again. So
If you adjust the geolocation of your phone, it might work.
I have done that.
Okay. Yeah, just checking with you.
So yeah, and James has been looking up his USB ports. So note to self: when you're trying to put pegs into holes, make sure they're straight. Because I've done that. We're just on about that before the show. I've knocked up some £500 pumps that came from manufacturers defected. They didn't. It was me fucking trying to stick square pegs in fucking wrong holes.
Nothing worse than trying
But that's what you usually do at the weekend, right?
Man. Why won't you work?
It's why won't you fit in? And I'm like that. And then look down at pins have gone like
You love
that.
it fetches the hammer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
So we've got Bobo saying meant to be pissing down tomorrow. Graham saying not rain up here for 2 weeks.
Mm.
Yeah, that's rare. Scotland with no rain for at least 2 weeks. You're like, what the hell?
What's going on?
Somebody's playing a trick on me.
There's all Scottish with a suntan.
I actually am. Look, there's my normal colour. Look at my arm.
You've got like me, driver's arms.
Driver's arms, yeah.
I got burned today. I took the kids and the wife to the beach, and I got absolutely cooked.
Yeah.
Absolutely cooked. Like I'm all around like my hairline. I'm all burned, even though I basically looked like I was wearing a white face mask the entire day.
You put foundation on for the show anyway, didn't you? Same as me, so we should be all right.
That's a trade secret.
I pay for that. I pay for everybody to have their makeup done before it shows. Thank you very much.
Oh, hang on.
We got going on.
I was going to say, she can't come around my end, the makeup lady.
I'm just a natural beauty, so.
I think Danny's out hogging her in City.
Yeah.
The name of my makeup is Game
That's why he don't come on the shows anymore.
Yeah. Can't afford him, that's why I don't come on.
Well, you can always
CJ's
buy
saying-
him a mask, right?
And CJ's
Yeah, exactly.
secretly sponsored by Maybelline for the lipstick.
CJ's putting, I've had thunderstorms not from the sky but somewhere else. Oh, where,
Yeah,
missus?
he hasn't been very well either for the last week. He's
Oh,
another
no?
one who's been poorly. No, he's had like severe man flu and chest issues and stuff, but he's all right now. But he was ropey.
Severe man flu.
YouTube Police says, nah, no rain in Scotland. And Jacob Weber says, farmer's tan, it's cold here. Yeah, driver's arm. That's what you
Yeah.
usually get, driver's arm. Black Country Vapors, but I'm looking at the CTV footage in West Sussex and it's hammering down there. But I've nothing in the Black Country at all. Why are you looking at West Sussex CCVT? See, I can't even say it. CCTV. Yeah.
Why are you looking at people's cameras?
That might be.
It's not like, is it raining somewhere? Click, no, click, no. Oh, some rain. I'm going to watch this for a bit. I forgot what rain was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bob was saying I was sat out the front of the shop
we got the
all
radio.
day. What's that, mate?
No, we got all of a sudden it started raining
Oh.
quite heavily. Okay.
Oh, right. Must have been rain dance. We've done a rain dance.
Yeah, probably. Go over there. No, we're not there.
Yeah. Come over this side. Bob was saying I sat outside this front of the shop all day on Friday, sorted out my drumstick arms. And it's easy being boss. Which obviously you can sit outside the shop when you're boss with his deck chair.
Yeah, sounds good.
And CJ's saying,
I just have this amazing image of Bobo sitting outside the shop with a deck chair going, on you go, love, just leave the money by the till.
Tell you what you want, just
you don't do that, damn Liverpool, bloody hell. All your shop will go.
Everyone's like, yeah, free for all.
Yeah, just leave your money on counter. Yeah, they'll leave £1. Oh, right, he works for part of a security company. So now we know who's released the one on the Parliament with him having a snog on his desk.
Missed that.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah. So a little bit to talk about. I was sorting out some stuff at my mum's the other day. I haven't seen drying Harrogate in garden with a beer. Sounds
Oh,
good,
well
mate.
done, Evan.
That's
Well
it. Have a beer in the garden. Not wrong with that.
Cheers for that.
Yeah. And YouTube Police says, don't come here with the coming here for an holiday. We don't want spreading the lurgy. So no trips up to Scotland. Borders are shut.
yeah.
You'll
Yeah.
be shot on sight.
As they always should be, right?
the Terrys.
Have you seen what Bobo's put?
Some of my regulars would be cheeky bastards.
You cheeky bastard, Benny. Yeah, so I was at Matt Wancock. So now I know who's released the CCTV footage. Jeez.
Can you say Mr. Valenti? Can you
Mr.
say
Valente.
Mr. Valente? Yeah, okay. Well, CCTV isn't that hard then.
Mr. Valente. No, it's because it's that CCTV at the
I know.
beginning. Bob was saying, spent 3 years building it, so now my customers can just come to me while I relax. Yeah,
Nice.
no problem with that, mate. Yeah,
Oh, it's a good place to be.
yeah,
But
definitely.
he's just sitting in a hammock that's been bolted to the shop.
Oh, yeah.
Standing in the middle of the shop, he's in a hammock. He's like, "What you here for? Vape pumps? Like, yeah, it's just over there. Help yourself, buddy." And he's just sitting there like this.
Nice.
So yeah, I was in my mum the other week sorting some stuff out, and I just want to know. So I've got some. My mum goes by me because I've got loads of old stuff that technically I should throw away. But do you know when you nostalgia things and you don't? I'm just wondering. Do you know, like when I was going through and I got some old toys, and I think to myself, are they worth anything? Do you know what I mean? So is there anything that you've had as a toy that you wish that you kept? Because I've got loads of toys that I wish I'd have kept when I was a kid.
I did have some of the N.U.V.S pigs.
It's the smaller ones aren't worth a penny, and them the big fat one, the ones that you got like for loads of money. So did you get like the baby when it started?
I think so. It was so long ago.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't have that many, but I had a couple of them. I remember.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were-
Like I had the 3 young'uns, baby, brother and sister, but we never got the hands on the mother and father.
I think when my parents opened up my bank account when I was a little one, it was the secret squirrel. It was like a squirrel in like a Superman like costume, and it was a piggy bank. That's probably the only thing I can remember back in the day. That kind of thing, like bank spies. But most of the old toys I still have because they're still in their packaging because I'm a weirdo.
Yeah. Albert Valentine says Benny said my name correct. Yay!
Yay! Oh no, I'm the same. I've struggled in the past.
Yeah, I just call him Albert. It's easier, isn't it?
Albert.
Oh, Valente.
Yeah, Valente. I used to work with a guy called Valente anyway.
Oh.
You had no excuse then. Should have got it right all the time.
Exactly. And
You
his
probably
daughter.
couldn't be bothered pronouncing that guy's name right either. You'd just be like, Albert over here.
Albert, come on. So yeah, like I say, the piggies, if you had the mum and the dad are the most rare ones because people couldn't afford them. So you only got them if you had. So if you got all the set, that's worth a fortune. But the smaller ones were 10 a penny. But the bigger ones are. But yeah, like I say, I never kept it. I wish some of the stuff I had kept because I looked in and I've got a Colonel Decker from Star Wars. I have no idea who fucking he is from Star Wars, but it must have been from the Star Wars series because it came as a little figure. And I wish I'd have kept the box because I have no idea who he is. If anybody can enlighten me on that.
No idea either.
I must have bought him.
Anyone in chat know who Colonel Decker is from Star Wars? Because I
Colonel-
haven't got a clue.
Yeah,
Well,
it was
they're
an
all
old
back
Star
from the
Wars.
80s, but
Yeah, no, it was an old one. Yeah, it's an old one. I don't know. I'm sure it's Colonel Decker or something like that. It was a fucking really old one, and I had no idea. I threw the box away, obviously, because I was about fucking 10.
oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah.
Not allowed to keep boxes in this house. I'm told to get rid of them.
I
Well, you
wish
can
I-
always send them over to Luke from
Yeah,
from
send them a Luke. Yeah, box
Yeah,
them up and send them a Luke. Yeah, he likes boxes.
It does, yeah.
CJ said, I wish to get my Pokemon cards. I had a load of rare ones. They would be worth thousands now. Yeah, that's a thing you don't realise when you're younger, when you get stuff,
No.
that they're going to be worth something later on. Like I said, I've got an Action Man that when you pull its cord, it talks.
Yeah, I used to have one of them.
Yeah, and it goes advance in single file.
And I had the one with the little blinder on the back.
Nearly played
And his
against
eyes
you.
moved.
I thought you said pull his cock. I was like,
No, not pull its cord.
There's
What
nothing more
programs have you
cool.
been fucking watching? I was
Advance
about
in single
13.
Oh, it was you talking about the locker room, Benny. You know, got them all up.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I wish we can do. I wish we could do that with Steve. Now he's a cyborg seal. Maybe we can attach a cord too, and he's going to say something like going for seal powers, something like that.
Yeah.
So his cord in a second, Steve, appears on screen, waves and leaves.
Something like that. Yeah.
We should get honestly a Blazing Vapes doll. That's got to be done.
Blazing
It's got to have a
Vapes.
detachable beard,
Yeah.
though, because that's fake.
Yeah. You pull the cord and it says, "Hi, Blazing Vapes here."
Yeah.
Definitely. I want one.
If I got I think the only thing, like the rarest things I have at the moment are old Spider-Man comics. I've got comics that are at least 40 years old. They're in vacuum sealed packages. That's probably the oldest thing that I own, and I've not got rid of them.
Bobo's got thousands of Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Where's that? Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yu-Gi-Oh was
Yu-Gi-Oh.
it was a bit like Pokemon. You had to play cards, and you had spell cards, you had trap cards.
Oh.
You can tell
Bit
I
like
used to
Magic
play
the
this as
Gathering.
well.
Bit
Yeah,
like
Bad
Magic
game
the
to
Gathering.
play, though.
The original series cards, they'll be worth something now, especially if you've got a Blue Eyes or a Red Eyes or a Dark Magician or like, here comes the nerd.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. Well, Net Reality is one there.
Nerd.
Still have the first edition D&D white box set still in shrink wrap.
Wow. Nice.
So yeah, but my mate that he used to, you know, you talk about comics. He used to collect comics, and I'd love to know how much his collection were worth now, because he had them all in the proper bags.
Yeah,
And you couldn't
Oh,
take
yeah.
them out of the bag and read them. He'd get his grandma used to get them from shop, and they were all American imports because we obviously you get them over here. And he'd have all them. He also had the Millennium Falcon,
And that.
Star Wars. That he also had all the Star Wars figures, Boba Fett, and all that lot. And he'd get duplicates, one so he could play with it, and one so he could leave them in a box. Oh mate, I would love to know what his sort of thing was. Because he must have a fortune in comics. He used to buy comics all. So we used to go to a comic store. There used to be like a, you know, where you could sell a comic shop that you sell them, but they have them in boxes. You just flick through boxes and have a look. I love to see what they were fucking all worth now. I've got no doubt
I've just brought one up, searching on the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and what you're saying, $2 million reported easily most valuable card on the listing as the Blackluster Soldier was an exclusive prize card awarded for the first ever Yu-Gi-Oh tournament in 1999,
Wow.
which is printed on stainless steel.
I think I still have a Blackluster Soldier, but it's probably been torn to shreds by now. But I had
Yeah,
one
but
of
that's a paper one. This is on stainless steel.
Oh,
Ready
right.
bag him?
That's cool.
Hey, Mr. Beta.
Other ones,
Hi,
the other
Brent.
ones I like.
Queen
obviously,
album.
There was things that you could do with like the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You could do like polymerization, so you could fuse 3 cards together, and you could get like a new monster. And you had to have 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons to make the ultimate one. And I also had the ultimate card as well. It was kind of like my go-to play. But yeah, it's if you've got Pokemon cards, if you see your kids like the ones that like McDonald's are doing now, because they're exclusively to McDonald's, keep a hold of them. Every time my kids get a Happy Meal and they come in, I literally just go, "Yep, Dad will take your cards and keep them safe for you." I literally got a box. Look, it's like what I read a story on. It must have been Reddit, or it was like one. It was just like a site, and a guy sold a couple of Pokemon cards to pay for his daughter's wedding.
Oh yeah.
Goes to show you, he literally just went saving them up. He had his kids, they grew up in the financial times. He went and sold some of his Pokemon cards. He was able to get himself out of debt, and he paid for her wedding.
Yeah, I've seen it when I don't know if you watch Pawn Stars, as in the pawn shop Pawn Stars.
Yeah.
And some people bring stuff in
PAWN,
there.
right?
Yeah, pawn. Yes, as in
okay.
pawn.
Yeah, it's
not
P-O-N.
P-O-R-N.
Okay, yeah.
Pawn. They had one. I was watching one on thingy, and it had a first Avengers and the first big issue of X-Men. The X-Men one was worth like $500, but the other one were worth $4,500. And I'm like, fuck me. You know, it just shows you how much things can be worth. Like,
and the funny thing is, it's literally most of them are, it just shows you how much paper actually costs. Something that's actually printed on paper, because we're all digital now. A lost art.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Well, I've got somewhere. I'm sure I've still got it. Did you? Well, you won't know this, Jay, but there was a comic called Viz. Do you remember Viz?
Yeah.
It was. Viz started off in Newcastle as a student rag mag, as I call them. So it was just printed for students at Solomon Street and that. So issue 1 to 5 was a student union thing. Then Virgin Records released it, as a magazine. You can buy it in there. And I've somewhere I've got the first one that was released in Virgin Records, plus a tin of Virgin condoms somewhere.
I don't know.
Virgin
Those-
condoms.
Look, have a little tin.
Oh.
I thought I was going to say first big issue. Then no, mate, I didn't have first big issue. But yeah, the Viz, yeah, that's what I was looking for. That's worth about 30 grand. Is the original one, the Ragmag one. I think the
wow.
first one from Virgin Records is worth about 2 grand.
Wow, that's something else.
Brent still has the first strip tip he ever made.
He
Maybe
ever
it'll worth
made.
something someday. Yeah, it might be, mate. You never know. You never know. It'd be worth something to someone.
True.
It's always worth something to someone. Oh, but at 18, well, it's not Colonel Decker. Then it's someone from 18. From
Exactly,
Star Trek
Mr.
that-
Valenti.
yeah, it's something that I don't know. I thought it was Colonel Decker or
That's,
something.
I was
but-
thinking Colonel Decker, and I thought I know that name. That's obviously where
Yeah, it
it's
must
from.
be something
They
else
did,
that it's
yeah.
called. It's called something else. It was something else from Star Trek that I'd never heard of. It begins with a D, but it's the original Star Trek thing, and I'd never heard of him. So if I could remember who it was, I'd tell you about. So yeah, I've also got a Mr. T chains. With rings.
Hanging on all plane.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've got a Buck Rogers gun.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Buck Rogers in the 21st century. Yeah. That's somewhere. Don't know if it works. Like,
Buck
you just take
Rogers
them out of
was-
the packet.
I
didn't you?
loved Buck Rogers. Loved it.
Biddy, 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 biddy.
The thing is, even
I have a lot of. I used to have a lot of Lego, but I wasn't really into
the
action
country
figures.
it's made.
Huh?
That's because you live in the country it's made.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Oh.
No,
Low.
no, you're right. Sorry, wrong country.
Oh.
Where was Lego made?
Denmark.
Denmark.
Oh, okay.
Lego
Yeah,
is. I could be wrong, but I think it means play well.
Yeah. This.
It means play well.
Leg godt. Play well. Yeah.
Lego's
Right.
great until you stand on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They should have called it Scream Hard, but you know.
Yeah, they should.
No,
Definitely.
that's,
saying-
that's what happens when you stand on a plug.
Yeah. Brent said he had the first issue of Lobo comic. My mum threw it out because it was too violent.
Ooh.
All right, mate. No problems. Yeah. So yeah, there's a few things. I just thought it might be interesting to see what. Has anybody else got anything that they collect and keeping hold of and seeing if it's going to be worth a few bob later on in life? Because sometimes it is.
Mainly for me, it's just my comics. I've got, like I said, I've got 40-year-old comics that are kind of airtight, watertight bags that are sitting in the loft in an airtight box. And if it ever comes to it, I could always just go, okay, we need money, and I know somebody will happily buy it for whatever price I ask for or get it authenticated. But most of them are already authenticated.
Yeah, your ones that you want to keep are the ones with first appearance as someone.
Mm-hmm.
That's your comic. So if you've got first appearance of, like, I don't know, a baddie, like a villain that were just coming out, like or Doctor Strange, or some newer ones that were coming out from the older ones, they're the ones to keep because that's ones that become rare because they used to introduce them in different things, didn't they?
Yeah, the
So
other
look
one
out next week for the Cyborg Seal, right?
Yeah, exactly. Graham saying I had a shiny Pokemon card in 1999. Someone sold one for 169k. We should have kept these.
Wow.
Yep.
So
Wow.
This is the
Might have
thing.
been it's fucking sold.
Yeah. Mech mods, yeah,
Aaron Mech mods.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Got some. I've got some old vinyl records, some old jazz albums.
Records is
have to
another one,
record
yeah.
out,
Records is another one that
Leave it
people buy.
amongst.
Just for the simple reason as now, but they are making a comeback. But the older records, some of them, if you knew, I used to work with a guy that go to a second-hand record shop and buy records because he knew what label they needed to be on to be worth something.
Pressing stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so he'd go in and buy them and look through all second-hand records and pull out some random shit and go, this is on a red label and this is what I know this, I can sell this for 15 quid and they're only charging a £5 for it. Do you know what I mean? He used to do that all the time.
That's fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Black Country has an Iron Maiden Soundhouse tapes on vinyl worth 1,200. Wow, that's good going, isn't it? That's worth it. I've got a mixtape that I did myself.
Back in the 80s.
But do you collect? I don't know if you, because I don't know. Obviously, Mech, you're a little bit younger than all of us. Obviously, talking about collectibles, we transitioned from vinyl to Laserdisc. They started bringing in. Some of them can be worth a fortune, and then to CDs, DVDs, with video cassettes. Did you collect and tapes? Have you still got your old tapes? Any of your boys?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got rid of a lot of mine.
Did you?
Yeah, I had a few Betamax I got rid of as well.
Betamax. Oh man. Betamax.
What was on there, Ian? Huh?
Yeah.
I bet it wasn't a wedding party, was it?
With a remote with a cord on it, so you couldn't you can't lay down and enjoy what you're watching. You have to sit in front of it and press it.
No, I actually, one of the things that my granddad left me was an 8-track player and 8-track track.
Oh, that's cool.
She left like they're off separate my dad's because I don't want the kids getting their hands on it because obviously that.
Oh no.
As I get older, and I can sell that as well if I need be. But no, I think the coolest thing that was left to me was a Cavalier's sword from my granddad.
Right.
Yeah, he was in the Cavaliers, and he left after everything got divided after he passed away. I got left with an authentic Cavaliers saber. It was pretty cool. I was I'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say something like a Cavalier spoiler, as in like a Vauxhall Cavalier.
Yeah. Got the spoiler off the back.
That's cool.
Really shiny. And the great thing is, it's still razor sharp to this day. It's like,
oh yeah,
it's another thing that has to stay at my dad's house because I don't have a license to hold a weapon like that. My dad's got special licenses to hold certain weapons. But it's still as sharp as the day as he got it, so it's tip-top condition.
Wow.
Yeah. Benji's saying, I'm guessing this is trying to get that because I've never heard of it. He says, you buying the Smut RTA by Stiffington Vape Co. If it's real, it's a fantastic name. And Bobo saying, I have more records than I do CDs. And, hey, okay, you all right, buddy? He's saying, I have a lot of still box and instruction intact Nintendo NES games. A few I know are worth up to $1,000 each.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, isn't it? It's like,
I wish I'd kept some of those.
People will pay it. People will pay it for nostalgia.
Yeah.
But
I still have some of these little handheld video games with only buttons that you had to put a little battery in the back. It was all
the Game Boy,
Kong, Mario Bros, stuff like that.
Yeah, no, but you had Kong, didn't you? You had Donkey Kong on a little screen with a little thumb one. I've got a Space Invaders. I found that out. Yeah, Space Invaders, old-fashioned Space. I also found one of the pong thing where it goes like that.
Oh, Pong,
Pong, I remember Pong.
Yeah.
My dad's still got one of them.
Pong, yeah, no, honestly, Pong. Honestly, you could be surprised at stuff we had when we were kids that are probably worth a fortune that we just threw away or we just smashed up and just didn't even think that we got. I tell you what a big one is. Do you know the really old computers? I think there's a company in Germany that takes them in and extracts the gold out of them because they used to have gold.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's other companies doing that. They can print circuit boards from every household thing, and they take out the gold and silver and all that. Restock it.
Cloudchuck says, my dad had a Vic 2000. You could watch a movie, then turn the tape over and watch the other side. It was a bit like a VHS, but double-sided. I'm guessing that could have been a Laserdisc one. VC 2000 could have been a Laserdisc. I think you could do that on Laserdisc. My mate did have, I think the graphics on it were fantastic. It was, what were it called? Was it Pioneer or something like that? It was really
Pioneers, yeah.
Yeah, it was really good graphics on it.
I think it was a Philips invention.
Philips, that's it. Was it Philips? Yeah.
Dutch invention, there you go. It's a Dutch invention, not Lego, but we made it the CD. We did, yeah.
Yeah. But no, like I say, Betamax, If you still kept your Betamax, that might be worth a bob or two now.
Yeah.
Betamax stuff. Do you know Betamax were a better quality?
Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't like old records made from Beatles shells at one point? Again, if I'm wrong. They used to be like actual records used to be made, but using like shells of bugs and stuff like Beatles.
Don't know.
Like insects. I could be wrong, but it's because obviously I know it was like nylon and then plastic, and then they do what they need to do on it. But I think I read something about that years and years ago that they actually used insect shells to make the actual rim. Again,
No idea.
Anyone can feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I read it or I watched it so many years ago.
Don't know. Black Country Vape saying Nintendo World Cup gold cartridge, only 7 made, worth 150,000.
Wow.
And Cloud Chucker said no, it was a tape machine that you could turn it over and play the other side. I've never seen that. BC 2000, where you could turn it over and play a movie on the other side.
Well, like a little cassette player, right? Like you can turn to A to B side, yeah.
Yeah. But Betamax was a better quality video than VHS. Do you know that?
Yeah.
It's just that everybody pushed the VHS, and that became
that was something we discussed last night as well. It's like if you got the best lobby, you won't always go for the best invention, but for the ones that lobbied best. Same with Tesla and Mr. Edison. If we had implanted if we've gone for the Tesla way, it would have been so much easier and quicker. But we've gone for the Edison way, which was
yeah.
In hindsight, the wrong choice.
Kevin saying flat disc gramophones which played discs partially made from shellac, a resin taken from shells of female.
There you go.
Yeah.
He knows his stuff, does James? He knows what he's talking about.
He does, yeah. Yeah, well done.
I'd never heard that.
I'm the youngest here, but I'm very well versed.
Did you ever talk about records? Did you ever when you put them on? Did you play a 32 at, like when you could adjust the speed?
78 and
78
stuff,
and got
78, 45, 32, yeah. 33.
I had a couple of in my younger days I linked two like really old record players together which shouldn't have been linked and thought I was some sort of DJ. In my bedroom I was like waka, 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 waka. All this just really bad.
Yeah, but the thing with that you do when you were scratching it needed a belt drive so it could go backwards and forwards. I tried to put it on mine, you just fuck it up.
You'd be like, Mum, why is my record player sparking? There's no belt in its one. Shite.
Yeah. Drake saying Betamax was steady as a standard VHS took years. Yeah, I know that. Like I say, Betamax were far superior than VHS. Same as Laserdisc. Laserdisc never took off.
No.
And that were far superior picture than anything else.
Well, we had DVD very quickly. Same with the Laserdisc going to CD, smaller size. That was easier to handle. And I think Laserdisc. I think DVD has a better quality than Laserdisc. I think DVD took it over.
Yeah, definitely.
I remember when CDs first came out, and they said, which were a lot of bollocks. You said you put jam on it, you could put all you want on it.
That was not true.
No, and it wouldn't skip. It wouldn't do all. It'd still keep playing. You could throw it in dirt, water. What a lot of bollocks that was.
Yep.
My God.
Sounds like an Aegis promo that went wrong.
Honestly, they were like Tomorrow's World. It used to be called here. The program they had it on there, Tomorrow's World, and they showed them fucking walking around with this, CD player and saying, "Oh, look, you can do this with it, you can do that with it." And put jam on it. It shows you, it'll still work. It fucking didn't. What load of bollocks that was? You could put a record on.
That's probably because they cut scene and went, "Look, it still works." And the other one's on the ground, like smoking.
Another good question is how many people here and how many people in chat used to put their batteries on a radiator?
On there?
Put them on a radiator, and apparently that would recharge your batteries. That's what I used to get told.
Warm them up to get a little bit more power out of them. Yeah.
A little bit.
I tell you what,
as soon as you finish bashing your remote control, trying to get it to work better, I used to take them out, stick them on a radiator, put them back in, and then it'd give them a little boost. Don't know how that works.
Give them a little squeeze with a pair of pliers as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. The
You're
mini
just
disc,
like an accident waiting to happen.
Oh mate, you
Mini
did silly
disc,
things like
yeah.
that.
Some
They did-
thermal runaway squeeze.
The mini disc, do you not remember mini disc? It was like a little cartridge.
Yeah,
That were about that big,
yeah.
wasn't it? And you
Right,
just
yeah.
slotted it
The
in.
thing is, the Dreamcast, like was it Sega did the Dreamcast? They had mini discs. They came out with mini discs on the Dreamcast. I had a Dreamcast for a while.
Don't talk to me about the
What,
Dreamcast.
what was the ones that was on the PSPs? You know, when you used to play the movies on the PSPs.
I think,
I
yeah,
know.
they were mini discs
Blu-ray?
as well.
No,
Mini
before
disc?
Blu-ray, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, Blu-ray on PSP.
That was DVD, right?
Yeah.
You just put a DVD in
PSP
there.
were like a mini disc. Yes, they were like
Was
a little
it?
cartridge.
Oh,
Yeah, they were
oh.
like a little cartridge.
A
Weren't
little cartridge, but there was a disc inside it.
Oh,
Yeah.
didn't know. Didn't know.
That Dreamcast, I literally spent a fortune. I got the keyboard, I got the console, I got God knows how many games when it first came out. It cost me an absolute fortune, and ended up getting rid of it for about 30 quid or
Oh.
something.
Yeah.
It was dog shit.
You're sitting there pulling your hair out like, fuck.
Yeah, I know.
I bet you went like that and going, why did I go with this when I could have had a PS2?
Yeah.
That's what I actually.
And you
The
just
funny
couldn't
thing
get the
is, that's
games
what I
either.
replaced it
Stop
with.
making
It was a
games.
PlayStation, and I was hooked. And I've got a PlayStation 4 sitting up there, and I'm saving it for the PS5 as we speak.
I've got a PS4 that I just don't use. Sits up there and very rarely gets used.
No, mine never gathers dust. I'm always using it for something.
Didn't Dreamcast come with a CD that you could put on the side of it that never worked?
Yes.
Was that the Dreamcast?
I think so, yeah. And it was one of the first consoles that you could go online with as well. But it was
Oh, really?
It was awful. Yeah, it had like a browser window that was the worst you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Well, PSP, you could go online with it, couldn't you? You could never get online with it. We could go online with it.
Yeah. With the
It
window
was
behind
first
you.
able to sync with another one as well.
Yeah.
You see, our Gareth is saying that Sony owns the mini disc rights, so obviously they're going to put that kind of right technology into their own products, aren't they?
That'll be the same with the Blu-ray then.
I had a mini disc player even
was
for music and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just in Cloud Chucker's comment. Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, when you-
absolutely, Cloud. Yeah, absolutely.
The fuckers always used to talk though, didn't it? And at number
Yeah,
one
yeah,
we
yeah,
have, and then it start playing. You think, right, I'll play it, and they go, it's the number one of the week.
Was it Mark Goodyear, wasn't it? Was
And
it Mark
it's-
Goodyear?
yeah, and you'd be like, fucker.
Honestly, pissed me off, he did.
I don't know if this is also showing my dad's age, but he still has a radio to this day that still takes batteries, like the big batteries.
Oh,
what's wrong
yeah.
with that?
Yeah.
No, but he'll walk out with it, and like my kids will go, "Granddad, what is that thing?" And he'll be like, "It's a radio," but it could also do like, you could get like your, it must be like a kind of war radio, because it can give you like air flight, like you can hear from like the airports when people are flying over and all this kind of stuff. And I went, "Dad, are you actually James Bond and you're not telling me?"
Yeah, it's because it probably had UH. Is it
Where's the plug? He
UHF?
went, it says, "No, James, you've got to actually give, here's the batteries for it." And these things were literally like this big.
Yeah, the
Oh, yeah.
D2s out there. D2s.
4 of them, and you sit them in the back, and I'm like, Dad, if I put these batteries in here, the dust on it's just going to set on fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they're like D2s. Are the big fat
Oh yeah,
ones.
these huge.
Um,
junky. I was like, what
yeah.
the hell is this thing?
Yeah, well, they've had to get thing. It used to have because they used to come with long wave, short wave, didn't they?
Yes.
UHF or something.
Yeah.
And so you could hear if there was planes going above, and if it was friendly or friend or foe.
Yeah.
That's what it was for. And I was just like, this is creeping me out, man. Why do you have this in your house?
Remember trying to tune? Didn't you used to be able to tune right to the end of the dial? You know, when we were talking, when you used to have the big turning knobs all the way to the end of your dial, so you could get these certain pirate radio stations that were popping up.
Oh
around,
yeah.
like Luxembourg
in
and
80s,
stuff like that.
Luxembourg, yeah. You used to get them in the 80s. Used to get an American one when the hip hop went out. Used to get the American channel where you used to play all the American rap. Used to say that one on at like 12 o'clock at night. So we recorded that quite a few times. And that were on like late at night, but that was on a pirate radio station because obviously you're not supposed to get it. But it had all latest rap stuff that came out. No, that was quite good.
Hey,
Right,
Benny,
so-
and now you're going to be a DJ.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah, no problems.
Yeah, cool.
Well, we'll go through. It is about that time, so we'll go through a little bit of bargains. So we will run the bumper for James. If I can find it. Where are we? Where are we? There we go.
Mike's still on.
Yeah,
Mike's on, James.
Mike's on, James. James, Mike's on. Right, so we have. It's that time. It's for a little bit of our bargains.
Right. And I am going straight across to E-Sig 1 with this one. It's the Watofa Profile M RTA for $9.99 from $29.99.
Oh, that's cheap.
As well as they've got them in multiple colours.
Ooh.
That looks weird, that.
Yeah, it does.
Is that supposed to be rainbow?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's like green and orange going on.
It don't look very much green rainbow, does it?
Anyhow, still on it, the E-Sig one for McTavish. Viking Grid mod only by Immortal Mods for $149.99 instead of $249.99.
Only one left in stock. So
One
be
left.
quick.
No. It's only
Hurry.
it's different in each colour. So you
Oh,
got
right.
one left in that black and red. You got 3 left in the green and shit colour. I'll say shit
Green
colour.
and puke. What is that?
Yep. We've got a green and purple. We've got 1 left of that.
This is puke on concrete. That's what it was.
Red and black. 1 left in that one, and 3 left in the black, green, and red.
That's puke and bloodstains.
Yeah.
It looks like someone's like slit someone's neck with that.
It's only going to be the first one for me, I've got to be
Looks
honest.
like you've bludgeoned somebody to death with a grenade.
Trev, he's doing well. He's out of hospital. He's now built. He can run faster than a speeding bullet.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's all good.
You can
Yeah,
charge your
fly.
phone off
Bit
of him.
longer.
And they can fly.
Yeah.
You can see right through you.
Over to Bohemian Vape City. Now this one's from Shrek himself. The Vaporessa Drizzle Fit Kit for $9.99 instead of $29.99.
If you're looking for the cheap kit, it's not bad, is it? For the tenner.
Drizzle Fit Kit.
Mm.
New vaping with the Dope Suicide Motor Base AIO 60 watt kit for $69.59. And you get free liquids as well.
It's quite tidy.
Last but not least, I'm over onto hip hop. Now this is not a deal, but this is more of yeah, but the only thing is I couldn't see the screen with that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
With
You
the
couldn't see
soup
them.
juice, and they've got the new flavours in the listings. They're not on as a bargain type thing, but if you use the discount code of N.U.V.S 10, is it?
It is N.U.V.S 10. You'll
Mhm.
get 10. You get 10% off, and you will get a free 60ml e-liquid.
Oh, nice.
So if you go over and use it, don't forget to check them out because here's our brought to you in association with Hip Hop Juice. So do go. waiting for the in association with Hip Hop Juice. Go use N.U.V.S 10, and you can also use that when try it on when sales are on and that. But like I say, for this week, you will get a free 60ml bottle of e-liquid. So it's worth going over, pick some new Zeus juice. I think that orange and what is it? It's supposed to be quite nice, isn't it? The new one.
I fancy that. Which one's the cherry? Because it's been reloaded, hasn't it? So it's even more.
Yes,
cool.
Vermilion.
Million reloaded, yeah.
Yes. So yeah,
Oh, come on, guys. We're trying to make a show here. Shut up with the sirens.
yeah. There's a lot of police go up and down your place.
Come on.
I know it was like that last night.
Yeah.
He was watching an episode of Casualty on YouTube.
It just reminds me of the Born Identity.
yeah.
The sort of sirens used to be on that.
All right.
Love that
I
film.
haven't seen that one.
So we had a thing where Nicky Maynard said I had a Revox reel to reel, which cost me a fortune back in the day. A reel to reel.
Mm.
Grateful Aunt, my mum had a small battery radio and we'd pick up airplanes and the police. Adam saying, you remember Long Wave 252? I do remember Long Wave 252.
Yeah. Atlantic
do.
252, wasn't it?
Atlantic 252, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Because the only problem with that is it was really shit signal, wasn't it?
Yeah, you don't move.
Yeah, but that is long wave, right? That is shitty. It goes long,
Yeah.
but it's shitty.
Yeah, you can pick
But it
up.
waves.
Yeah,
It goes a long way, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Talk
Oh, there it is.
Sport.
Now I can see it. Yeah.
Talk Sport started off on medium wave, didn't it? That's all you could get Talk Sport on. You couldn't
Yeah.
get Talk Sport on FM. It was only on medium wave.
Talking about reel to reel, what was that song they did? Do you remember them? Reel to reel.
Oh no.
They did a song. I'm going to Google it now. Sorry.
So before we go on, we will look at we'll do hip hop brought to you in association with Hip Hop Juice.
Again? Really?
We will run our little Yorkshireman's handshake. We will show you the rules.
Most I've danced in years.
Exactly.
No,
Hold on.
no.
Again? Really, Benny? Are you sure?
Yorkshireman handshake rules open to all UK residents only. Casters say is final, free to enter. Casters do have a life away from YouTube, so it may be delay. There will be a delay with Hip-Hop because he's moving offices, and he's had is it Eid or Dual, whatever. He said just come out of Eid. So yeah, there's a delay with sending stuff out. So just bear that in mind. It may take a couple of weeks before you get it. But yes, so big thank you to Hip Hop Juice. We will do this. We'll do it by night, not like we normally do.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I thought you wanted to do it again.
No, I need to say in association. In association.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So we will run it by in association with Hip Hop Juice.
Okay, enough of that.
I feel so sorry for this guy. He'll literally come into the next expo and we'll all be standing there, but look, it's Hip Hop just Oh, good Christ.
I hope you won't get a copyright strike because we played it so many times, but okay. Can you feel it? Reel to reel.
Yeah, that was the song. I just Googled it. I just used a search engine. Sorry.
Ugh.
Yeah, so if you put in this into chat. Put that in. Dance Monkey. Put Dance Monkey into chat and you'll be entered into the draw. Evening, Mike. You all right, mate? So while everybody's getting that, exactly, yeah. So while everybody's getting that, we will do our Wall of Home. Play the bumper. Ready for the trip out.
Yeah, works better.
It's time for the terrace and the Wall of Home.
So there is the Wall of Home. Mick will take you through this now at the moment. Do you want to explain what it is?
Yep, so for all our regular viewers know what it is, but if you're new to the channel, so the Wall of Home is a little bit like a certain car program. Top Gun, they did the cool walls. It's something very, very similar, but we have our own little scoring system. So we've got it as meh, no, it's pish, meh, okay, and here, take my money. And we'd like to hear all your feedbacks, obviously, from the casters and from you lovely folk in chat. So we're going to start off with the first one, which is here. If this actually does it on time, here we go. So this is the first one. So this is I call it the alien mod because it's basically what the fucker is. So this is the Ultrona, hold on, where is it? The Ultrona Alieno Lite. This is the DNA version, I believe. No, non-DNA version of this device.
At $24.99, it's not going to be a DNA version, is it?
No, that's what I was thinking to myself there. So the only thing I don't like about this particular device, again, it's obviously subjective. It's got 2 buttons to fire it. So you've got the button up here at the top. That's where I'm guessing it's meant to be like an eye, but there's one on the other side as well that you can also fire it from as well. It comes in different colors. I think I really should have done a little bit more research on this one. That I think it's a single. Hold on, bastard. What are your thoughts while I just grab some specs on this?
Me
Yeah, there are some
personally,
specters. Oh, there we go.
yeah, me personally, it's ABS. I'm not a big fan of the ABS, to be fair.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? But it'd probably be okay. I know a few people have put in Take My Money. Some people have put Meh. I'm not a big fan of it myself. It's okay, you know.
I think I'm going to agree with you with that one, Benny. I'm going to probably say okay with that as well.
Like if there was a feature like on the actual chip like that, I know I'm going way into like stupid length here, but if there was a way for you to turn one of the buttons off, so if you're a left-hander, the 1 button would work instead of the 2 buttons. You know, you could like go right. I'm mainly a right-handed user of a device.
Well, you can use duct tape, right?
Well, I suppose, but it's like if it's in your pocket and it leans against something,
yeah.
and it's like because some people are silly will have it unlocked in their pocket or something. It rests on that button. Your coil's gone. Especially if it's a stock coil stock coil.
Yeah.
I think it's like I agree with Benny. It's okay, like especially for the price, but it's only an 18650, so you're not going to get a lot of life out of it. But I mean, the resistance ratings on it's really good. So 0.1, so you can't put a super low build on it, so it'll protect you. I can't see chat at the moment. So what are chat saying about it?
We have got a couple in there. So we've got from Game Mably, Take My Money. Nicky Maynard said, Take My Money. We've got Trev Line put Meh. Graham's put okay. We've got Ma from Mick. We've got Mark H is saying okay. And Steve Nichols is saying Meh. So it's sort of bubbling round about that.
Well, okay, I'm on the Meh as well.
Yeah,
it's okay.
The other thing as well, like I get obviously it's single 18650. This is why I put it in the OK bracket. If you've got a mouth to lung tank, it'll last all day on it.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's 70 watt power, and if you've got like even a 0.2 build, they normally start at 70 watts, and if you want more, you can't go further. So that's why I said it's okay. But
why does it say mechanical?
It's got bypass mode.
All right, so that's right.
Yeah, so the chip itself is temperature control, bypass, wattage, and
custom output. Right. Yeah. Yeah, so a few people like to say we're getting Mars in, we're getting Pish, we're getting okay. Benji saying that screen out of date, put me off in 2021. Should be better, Pish, yeah. Yeah, so yeah.
Mouth to lung, maybe. Obviously, it's quite good for that, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't like the look of it very much, though.
It can take 30 mil, can't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
The only reason I'm putting it in the OK bracket is one, obviously Ian mentioned it, it's going to be good for mouth to lungs. It's super lightweight because it's mainly plastic and you've got the metal tube. There's the tube, your battery and the board are the heaviest parts of this device. So that's why I'm saying it's okay. I'm not saying here, take my money on it.
No. Yeah, I'd say okay too, I think.
Yeah, Graham's got one. Graham Mably's got one. He's saying, Bennett's as strong. It is strong. Has dropped mine a few times. Always turn your mod off when you put it in your pocket. Exactly.
True. Good point.
For sure. For sure.
That's me screwed. I use mech mods.
Yeah. You just have a lock button. Twist it out a little bit. Make sure if you ever got a mech, you put it in your pocket. Twist it off. Take your tank off. Do you know what I mean?
But yeah, so yeah. I'm quite happy for myself and to say put it in the OK bracket because there is a place for it, but I think it's been slightly over designed but if you're going to over design it, then you have to give it a little bit more features than what it's already got.
Yeah, it's not stunning, is it? It's not a stunning mod.
No.
Don't get me wrong, like the big boy version of this, with the wood and the resin, yeah, absolutely. I can see why people maybe go nuts for it. But it's okay, that's why I said it's okay.
Yeah.
Right, well,
So,
I'll
yeah.
move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see.
So what's the final verdict on this one? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you saying, James? What are you saying, JP?
I'm saying okay.
Yeah. Mr. Hooked?
I'm meh.
Nah. Ian?
Yeah, okay. Okay.
McTavish?
It's okay in my
It's
book.
okay. Like I say, we had rundown. We had a few mares in there. We had one pish off a Shrek.
Well,
So yeah, it was sort of okay, meh. I think it's sort of going round and about okay, to be honest with you.
yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Right. So the next one, I hate this drop down. It drops
Yeah.
down at the most inappropriate times.
Yeah, Graham Mabley saying it's worth £24.99. I wouldn't have paid £50 for it.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the next one. So this is a Reload SRTA by Reload Vapor USA. And I did a few bits and bobs of shopping on this, and they're all roughly around the same price at the moment. If I scroll down, so it comes in those three colors that you see here.
What does the S stand for? Is that single coil or something?
No shit.
You don't like it then, James? I think I can guess where you're going, mate.
Mm-hmm.
I think the problem is like, is there any more pictures than that?
There you go.
Yeah, it's
Single
an upside down coil, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, what's the
upside
S
down
stand
coil.
for then?
Single.
Single.
Reload
Oh yes,
S.
yeah. Okay.
There you go. Single coil. There's there.
It's a mouth to lung, I presume.
No, it's. I would say I would put it more the restrictive category, like restrictive direct long.
Oh, right, okay.
It'll be made well.
The only thing that seems to bother me with this and the new Eclipse tank is they look, in my opinion, they both look very, very similar.
Right.
If you look at the airflow slots, just imagine them having obviously the grub screws in it. It looks too similar. I think there's been a little bit of, especially the black one, if I can find a picture of the black one again. It looks far too similar to the new Eclipse tank, in my opinion.
Yeah, so we're getting pish, okay. Too much airflow, Benji saying shit tank. We've got Troline saying meh. We've got Lynn Smith saying okay. Nicky Mayer saying okay. Mark A saying pish. Mike A says meh. I'm thinking it's a meh. They're supposed to be good. Supposed to be, a decent flavour out of it and everything. It'll be machined well from Reload, so it'll be a good tank. But I don't know if I fancy that upside down coil bit. I think that might be a bit of a pain to do. I don't know. It just looks odd.
You're
I kind of like it.
The coil in upside down, which is a lot like, because obviously we're all kind of as a builder, you feel quite conventional that the leads always point downwards.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be.
So, like, to put it in, like, kind of feel like it's going against, like, because I most of mine are all single coilers that I'm using at the moment, and it's either they're all pointing down or they're kind of a straight shot. You kind of put the coils out to the sides and it goes in. But for this one, it goes against the grain. I get why they've done it. They wanted to be a little bit different, which I totally support. But it freaks me out a wee bit, and that's why I said meh, because one, it looks a little bit too much like the Ellipse tank that's just come out.
Well, this went out first though, so
yeah. The deck is fine, but it's that upside down coil that freaks me out a bit.
Yeah, I'm going for an okay. I don't know. Go for an okay. If someone's saying it's got a lot of airflow, I like airflow, so yeah, I'm going for an okay. I'd like to try that. The price, though, that's a bit putting me off. That's a bit like.
Yeah. The other thing that's €65 is it's an awkward size. It's 24.5 mils. Like normally it's 24 bang on the dot, or it's 25 bang on the dot. Whereas that's like a half measurement, which freaks me out a wee bit as well. My OCD's got a bit mental and haywire on this one. Quarter turn fill system.
I go for it. Okay.
What's that, Jake?
I'm
going for the okay.
I'm borderline between meh and okay.
Yeah, I'm a bit.
Go on the okay team, JP. Come on, join me.
All right, I'll join you, Jay.
Thank you.
I think to be honest, I'm not a massive builder, as we all know. can't build. I'm just probably going to go Mer because it's the price as well.
Yeah,
that's kind
yeah.
of making
That's
me
the only
think.
thing, yeah.
Don't know.
Because it's okay, but a bit pricey. And Black Country Vape saying Mike Vape's getting his own back on reload for cloning his intake Joule. Yeah, could be expensive. Yeah, reloads are expensive. I remember when they first came out, I had a reload clone of the first one they brought out. That was really good, but yeah.
Yeah, expensive. Yeah, that's the thing.
And I don't know if it's just how I'm kind of. I think the actual deck comes out the bottom of the tank. So if you look at the bottom of the deck here on this one, if I go back to the pictures, it looks like the deck actually comes out the arse of the tank, like like your Titans and your Steam. If I scroll up, hold on, sorry.
Yeah. You can see it, like, yeah.
It looks like it comes out the tank at the bottom.
So what's wrong with that?
It's like this, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like that.
Well, I can't see us on camera. I'm just showing you that it's like that. We take the bottom off.
I like that deck. It looks sexy.
Yeah. I don't know. I like to say I'm a bit on Mare myself.
I think the price is also making me feel like
yeah, that's the biggest issue, the price.
I mean, if I had obviously I'm not a tight arse or whatever, but even if it was a tenner, I would maybe say okay, tenner cheaper. I would say okay, I can see why, because it's good build quality, all this kind of stuff. But $54.99 and it's a single coiler.
It's USA made, not
exactly made in China. China.
It doesn't. No, technically, it doesn't say it's made in the USA.
No, it doesn't say made in the USA.
Paper USA. That's what it says, but it's not made there.
No, it's not made there. It's not made there.
False propaganda.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, I think this is going in made. People are saying okay, but a bit pricey. I think we've got.
Oh.
Okay.
It's okay. Like a Mer tank.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
It's all down to personal preference.
So what are you saying, JP?
I'm saying okay.
Jay?
Yeah, I was on the okay side as well. Yeah. But I do understand what what you guys are saying and what's happening in chat. I do understand if it goes to Meh.
Mick?
Meh for me.
And Ian?
Yeah, Meh for me as well.
To be fair, it's probably going in okay. Because we have got more okays with the casters than we have got Meh.
It's understandable.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, SXK will have.
Chat is also like more on the mass side of Bish.
Yeah.
Bish.
Sort of borderline sort of okay, man, I think.
Yeah.
$24.99. I would say around maybe about 35 quid. I'd have probably said it's probably.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah,
let's say it's the high mass.
Yeah, it's a high mare, so it's sort of in between okay and mare. Because Black Country Vape is coming with a mare. Yeah, wouldn't mind trying a clone. SXK will definitely have a clone out of it.
Such a nice coil they've got in there as well. I was just having a look at some coil porn while you guys are having a chat.
Right,
nice
so
you dirty man.
Move on to the next one. Yeah, how much?
I couldn't find the site with the price of this one, but hold on, there we go.
What do you mean you can't find a sale with the price on?
Well, you have a look and see if you can find it. I just looked for one of the best pictures. So we've got the side-by-side by Vapefly. This is the cream-heeled.
Hey, wasn't this reviewed by Flatcap and the Devil Vapor this week?
Yeah, Mr. Devil Vapor absolutely loves the...
Vaping with Vic as well.
Yeah, he says the cream-heeled tool tank is a belter.
Yeah,
Coils are really good on it.
Obviously, to start off, the cream heel 2 tank, it's got tons of great reviews. It's a really good stock coil sub-ohm tank. It's a 21700. Screen's on the bottom, as you can see. The buttons on the side. The buttons in good firing position, and it's got USB-C charging.
I found somewhere that's got it for $74.99.
Yeah,
I've seen it cheaper. I've been eyeballing this one.
I'm just seeing if there's any other specs on it that I may need to go through with you all. Well, you can take all 3 battery sizes. It's got the kind of, your basic chipset. So you've got I don't think it's got temperature control. I don't believe it's the only thing I don't think it has. but it's got your wattage, it's got your bypass mode, especially if you're going to be putting your own RT on the top. But I think overall it's a very pretty looking mod. Like
It is. It is.
it's all very
Absolutely.
nice and matchy.
It is.
Nice
For
design.
Yeah, for the side by side, I think it looks really, really nice.
It takes the different battery variations, which is a
Yeah.
bonus.
Go down because there's specs further
Absolutely,
down,
yeah.
isn't there?
Yeah, let me just scroll down.
Yeah, up to 21,700. That's nice. That is nice.
Ah, right. So it can take a 21,700 then. That's a
Yep,
banger, that.
yep.
It takes all three battery sizes. It goes up to 100 watts. So if you're using
Oh.
something like a Molly cell 21700, you'll definitely get the 100 watts. If you're going to use an 18650, at a push you might get 80 to 90 watts
Yeah.
out of it.
What is the tank? Is it direct to lung?
Yes, it is indeed. You get a 0.2 ohm and a 0.3 ohm, so you get the restrictive, and you get a full blown sub ohm coil out of it as well.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
No,
not
it-
massive-
Sorry, go ahead.
sorry,
I
I
was
was just
ju-
going to say I'm not massively into single battery direct to lung mods. I'd probably be all right with a different tank. on top.
I'm
Oh,
just-
21,700 with a, what is it, 0.2 you said? 0.2 coil?
Yeah,
Mm.
0.2 and 0.3.
Not bad. That's not bad.
And it does have temperature control. I've just spotted it. So it's got wattage, bypass, TC, stainless steel, titanium, and nickel 200.
Yeah, and like I say, Dean's been raving on about the coils on them, saying they're absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
Yeah, just to make sure I'm gonna do. These are stock coils, right?
Yes, it's a stock
Yeah,
coil.
And these
yes.
are good stock coils, then. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
apparently so.
Oh, there we
yeah.
go. Yeah, a mesh
Active
coil. Yeah,
size, what's it? Can it take up to? Does it say?
C type. That's good.
Yeah.
Because up top it gives you dimensions, doesn't it?
The tank
Yeah.
Tank size is
25.
25 millimeter tank on
So
that.
yeah, so it's going to take a 25 mil, maybe a 26 at a push, maybe.
Mm.
Yeah. Now, also
Um,
the 26 will be down to obviously, the curvature of the tank and whatever. I don't think if you're going to be, say you put a 24, you may get away with the bubble glass on there,
Yeah.
but if it's a 26 and you've got bubble glass, you're going to crack your glass on the battery tube.
Yeah, yeah. You probably are, like saying, probably 24. You might, with a bubble glass, you might get it on there, but yeah.
yeah,
No, I
it's,
don't-
Store Smart has got them in as a pre-order. If you got an account with them, it's at $61.77 starting price, because there's a $4 extra for different colours, which works out to £44.89. Well, sorry, £44.89.
Mm.
I think that's one of the nicer looking side by sides,
It
to
is.
be fair.
It is very attractive. It is
Exactly.
very
yeah.
attractive.
Yeah.
So
And also-
what we got in chat, we have got Steve Nichols saying, take my money. Graham saying, take my money. We've got Nicky Manning saying, okay. Black Country Baker saying, take my money. Lynn Smith, okay. Graham Abbey saying, okay. Mike Ainsley saying, take my money. Trev Lyon, okay. Benji, okay. Frank Miser saying, depends on pricing, but yeah, I'll go take my money. And Mark H is saying, man, I can't be asked with side-by-side crap.
At least he's been honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's what we do, right?
I think they missed a trick with this.
Hmm?
With the actual kit itself, because with it being called the Brunel side by side, well, fair dues, like you say, you got your stock coil version, but you should have done a hobbyist version with the actual Brunel
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
tank. And that could either be in the actual Brunel or the mouth to lung version. So they could have done 3 versions of this.
yeah, they could have brought
Yeah.
out.
Well,
That's
the
a fair
good
point.
thing is this is kind of the first iteration that they've. Granted, obviously, they've taken the Cream Hill tank from the Siegfried kit, gave it a tweak so that it matches this. But you never know; they might be able to bring out a tank that also matches this. That's hobbyist side based as well.
I see, like Frank Miser's just said in chat, I'm very much the same. I've got the Aspire Mix, and I only ever use that for mouth to lung. And if I had something like this, I would only ever use it for mouth to lung as well. I wouldn't.
With a 2700, 21700 anyway, mouth to lung, you're going to get days out of it. Aren't
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's where
Right.
that's where I see side by side.
you? While I've been talking, we will roll this.
I'm
before we
with
go.
Frankenmeiser on this one. Yeah, if it's on sale, take my money. Defo.
Benji.
Benji!
Benji!
Come on, there we go.
Well done.
Congratulations to
Want me to come up with this, Benny?
Congrats, mate.
So if you contact me here at
Yeah, they probably do sell the mod on it. So.
it's got to be in front of it, not any vapes.
Any
Any
vapes?
vapes?
What, you're starting a new channel?
Yeah, any vapes. Yeah.
Any vapes will do.
Any vapes, we'll see.
Any vapes, doesn't matter.
Oh, we'd like to piff it. That's fine. He wants to piss it to Graham Mabley. That's not a
Oh.
problem. Graham, if you want to contact me here.
Oh, that's nice.
That is nice.
And I was gonna point out one more thing. If obviously other sites have got different colours and variations of it. If you like, they also do a vajazzled version of it as well. You can have little sparkly stones in it.
Oh
If
no.
that's-
Ladies.
Well,
Oh no.
everyone's like,
So-
pish.
Yeah, Benji pitched it, so he pitched it to Graham Mabley. So Graham Mabley, if you want to pass it over, mate, send me a. He's a new guy. Any vapes? Yeah, that's my second channel. That's just in case this one ever gets shut down.
I heard he's a guest next week.
Yeah. Any vapes.
Just be a blank screen.
Right
of
now.
it. Hello, I'm a radio show.
So what were we all thinking? JP, what were you thinking on that one?
Take my money.
I was saying take my money.
Take
So-
my money on sale.
Mick
Take my money.
and Mr. Ian.
Okay. Because I
Okay.
only really use side-by-side mods for mouth to lung. But
To
you
be
know,
fair,
there's
it's
no
going
reason.
in-
If I could get the mod itself at a half decent price, I would definitely grab it. It's a tidy looking thing.
I'll have a
Yeah,
look.
you'll
for
be able
it.
to get mod on its own. You will be able to get mod its own.
Or even the
Um,
tank. I do want to try that tank. 'cause
I
I've
want to
heard
try the
really good
tank,
things.
mate. Yeah, I've heard good things. So, like I say, Dean's
You
been
might as well
raving on
buy it as a
about for
kit then.
while, innit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, best of both worlds. James, eh?
I would probably just stick this on it. That's 25 mils. That's my GT4. I'd stick that on there. Happy
Yeah.
day. Stick that on there. It's
Yeah.
25 mils.
Well, Source Mod's got the just the mod on its own for $62,
Oh,
which be about in the £30 mark.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Not
That's
bad
not
at
too bad. So yeah, I think that's going in Take My Money. So yeah, so we haven't done too bad. We've had OK, we've had Mayor OK, and we've had Take My Money.
do we have a
So,
graphic
yeah.
next week again where we can see everything that's done?
Yeah,
now?
it's on there. I put it on before
Oh,
you
cool.
can't see it.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
of course, we can't see this. Okay.
No. I will put it on again next week because it needs a little bit of update because there's 2 weeks I haven't been on. But I will do that during the week this week and update it. And we will because I need to shrink everything down because it's getting that full now. I can't fit it up. Might have to do
Oh,
two.
yeah, you're gonna have to make like a
Yeah.
bump and it just pans down all the.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're going up and down.
Yeah, break it in four.
Yeah. So
Oh,
right,
well.
we are coming up to that time now. Do go over and show some
What
love
time?
to the late night. It's time to go.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
So we will say our goodbyes. So go over and see the late night vape show. Show them some love. They're on in 5 minutes.
think-
We will go around.
Are they?
I think so. Are they on tonight? Are they not on
I don't
tonight?
know because I've not had a 30-minute
but they're
pre-warning.
on.
Oh, I don't know if they're on then. Don't know. I've not seen Mick around,
so.
so
I've not got anything through on my phone yet either.
also they maybe not be on then.
Oh, Mick is on Monday with a build stream. Is that 26th? Is that Monday?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's
it's usually on
tomorrow.
it's usually on a Sunday and a Monday.
Yeah, I know, but I think they're skipping this week.
Are they? All right.
Oh,
I
okay.
think
so
they.
not
Yeah,
sure.
there's no link on their.
Ah, right. Oh, not on tonight. So,
No,
unfortunately, not on tonight. So yeah.
oh,
So
yeah.
we'll still go around and say our goodbyes because it is getting late-ish on. So we will start with Mr. McTavish.
Thank you very much. Well, everyone in chat, you've all been great and wonderful as usual. It's all good to hear your feedback, especially from the Wall of Home, just to kind of see where you all we all value your opinion on that one. To all my casters, thank you very much for having me back. Coming back on this, I'm glad to be back on the show.
No problem, buddy.
I always have this thing in my head, and it just fucks off the second somebody goes, I'm going to pass it over to James, and I'm just like deer in the headlights here. I'm like, don't talk to me. I'm not here really. Thanks to all the casters for making rounding off my week on a massive high as usual. And if you like
Aw.
I'm trying to be nice, and you're making it all soppy.
Aw.
If you're wanting to see me again, I will be on Nature Vape's channel, as people like to call it, prime time. I don't know where the people will be getting that from, but you'll see me on Tuesday. You'll also see me again on the Simon 62 show on Saturday, and back here again on the Sunday as well. And I will pass it over to Mr. Ian above the clouds.
Thank you very much, James. It's been fantastic. Second week on a row.
Yeah.
Enjoying this. Better not get too used to it because I'll be back to work at some point. But yeah, thank you all very much for having me back on. I've really enjoyed it. Everyone in chat, you've all been amazeballs as ever. We appreciate all of you. And that's see me tomorrow night, Laid Back Vape Show. Forgot about that. From 7 o'clock on the U of the Tubes. And I shall.
At prime time?
Sorry?
Perhaps
Is that
at
prime
7
time?
o'clock before Watershed.
Yeah, pre-Watershed. Yeah, you've got to be careful what you say on that show. And I'll pass it on to JP.
Thanks, Ian. Like I say, it's been an honour to co-host with you guys. People in chat, you're all stars. It's been nice and clean. You'll see, like I say, you'll see me again for Friday Night Vape Show with Shrek and Simon 62, as well as you'll see me on the Saturday night for the Simon Saturday show as well. For the people who are watching on the replay that are not subscribers to Benny Vapes, please subscribe to him and try and get him into the 1K group.
Struggling
All right.
with you.
I'll see you in a bit, and I'll pass over to Mr. Hooked on Funk.
Well, thank you very much, James. Yeah, it's been fun, guys. Thanks for having me again.
No problem.
Mr. Seal, I hope you recover soon, and we'll hope you see you back next week on here as well. And yeah, you can find me on the mixcloud.com/the510, where I do a weekly radio show on Wednesday. And I'm soon going to be joined by Steve and Benny, who are going to have their own shows as well, an 80s show and a rock show. So it's going to be it's going to be a nice part of your week with the 510 radio. So that's going to be fun. Looking forward to that. And keep an eye on the 510 Connection at YouTube. And, for all the show's updates. And we'll do a little cast next week there on Monday. So I hope to see you there as well. Thank you, Benny. Over to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody in chat, for joining us. It's been an absolutely fantastic show. Yes, again. Thank you, all my casters. Absolute pleasure to cast with all of you. You know it is. It's been an absolute pleasure. It's gone really, really quick as normal. Thank you very much to Spanners for doing their job. Don't forget to check out that this show is in association with Hip Hop Juice.
Oh, hang on. I just clicked it away. There we go.
So go show him some love. Do go over and use N.U.V.S to get a little bit of money off, and you can also get a free 60ml bottle. So go over, see what it's got, and show him some love. We will be back next week. Do check out the rest of my casters on their show. We've got the Friday night show. We've got Layback Vape Show tomorrow night. We have got Nature Vape with James on Tuesday night, and then we're back around to us on a Sunday. So thank you very much, everybody. Stay safe, and we'll see you next week. Same time, same channel. Bye.
Bye, everyone.